So, surprisingly enough, the Los Angeles Lakers are actually on the verge of getting swept by the Denver Nuggets. Now, Darvin Ham, the Los Angeles Lakers head coach, this dude has been flat out terrible in this series. And quite frankly, he's been terrible all season for the LA Lakers. Now, I have been one of the only voices on the internet, ladies and gentlemen, that has been consistent all season about Darvin Ham, right? I noticed this, ladies and gentlemen, before Darvin Ham even coached his first game as a head coach. So I had to dig back into the archives, right? And we produced a show the night before the regular season started, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what I had to say about Darvin Ham before the regular season started. Y'all think I'm bullshitting. Tomorrow night, bro, I'm watching Darvin Ham very closely, okay? I'm watching Darvin Ham, bro. Now, like I said, I'm going to give Darvin Ham 10 games, and then I'm going to evaluate him, okay? I'm going to give him 10 games. I'm going to evaluate him every 10 games, bro. Now, I get it. You know, this roster, it's not the greatest, right? It's not. Like I said, I know I jumped off the porch and said we got the best roster in the league. Listen, I had to retract that a little bit after what I've been seeing in the preseason. Now, I'm not gonna go overboard with it because it's really truly just preseason, right? We don't know what he's gonna trot out there, what defensive schemes we're gonna see, any of that. So I'm not gonna go too crazy. But that 47-point loss, that didn't sit well with me. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. So, ladies and gentlemen, you guys heard what I had to say, right? This was before game one. Now, I'm on record saying, listen, Darvin Ham's a new coach, rookie head coach. I'm going to judge him on a 10-game basis. The Lakers started 0-5. Our first 10 games, we were 2-8. I've been done with Darvin Ham. I've been calling for his job. I was calling for his job the first month of the season, ladies and gentlemen. Now, Stephen A. Smith, earlier today, went on NBA Countdown, and this is what he had to say about Darvin Ham.
So the Nuggets are one win away from claiming that trophy. Another very impressive performance from Denver. They take the commanding 3-0 lead. Jalen Wilbon, I'm Greeny. Stephen A., your thoughts here as the Nuggets now stand one win away from their first ever trip to the NBA Finals.
They toyed with the Los Angeles Lakers. Jamal Murray toyed with them in the first half. Collectively, they toyed with the Lakers in the second half. They couldn't stop Jamal Murray in the first half. In the second half, they couldn't stop Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. They couldn't stop Bruce Brown. They couldn't stop Nikola Jokic. And as a result, the Lakers the Denver Nuggets have brought broomsticks to Southern California. They're on the verge of sweeping this team. And also, listen, I think Darvin Ham has done an exceptional job this year, fellas. But I think that you got to see the forest from the trees. D'Angelo Russell is giving you nothing. He needs to be on the bench. He has nothing to offer you at this point, and he has shown it in these games. To keep him on the court instead of having Dennis Schroeder on there more, make sure you got Lonnie Walker in there a little bit more, you clearly need to make that adjustment to match Denver offensively because you can't stop him defensively.
So you guys just heard what Stephen A. Smith had to say, right? I read a report a few days ago, and it said that Darvin Ham and the Lakers coaching staff were afraid to bench D'Angelo Russell because they didn't want to lose him. And I knew right then and there, man, this guy has no clue what he's doing, right? No clue at all. Because last night, ladies and gentlemen, D'Angelo Russell scored 3 points, was 1 of 8 from the field, 1 of 6 from the three-point line. And yet he still got 20 minutes of action. Still started the second half until ultimately Darvin Ham had to bench him in the first quarter, but it was too little too late because the Los Angeles Lakers lost the game 119-108. So Shannon Sharpe took to Twitter last night as well, ladies and gentlemen, to voice his frustrations about Darvin Ham. Now this is what he said. He said, "That's on Ham. D'Lo is playing like stir fry and Ham leaves him in. He deserves all the criticism he gets for this dumb coaching," right? So then somebody replied to Shannon Sharpe on Twitter and they said, "While I want him out too, as a coach, you have to show your players that you have some kind of trust in them. And Shannon Sharpe replied and he said, I'm going to show the players I'm sending in to replace him that I trust him. So it's just funny to me, right? That now everybody wants to start calling out Darvin Ham when I've been calling Darvin Ham out for the entire season. Ladies and gentlemen, I told you guys, even before the Lakers made that trade that they made at the trade deadline that brought in D'Angelo Russell, Jarrett Vanderbilt, Malik Beasley, Mo Bamba, and those guys, I said, listen, man, even before the trade, okay, you still had 3 top 75 players on your roster at your disposal. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, and Russell Westbrook. This dude, Darvin Ham, couldn't win a basketball game to start the season. Couldn't win a basketball game. And now the Lakers, who are in the Western Conference Finals, they're on the verge of getting swept by the Denver Nuggets. Mike Malone, the head coach of the Denver Nuggets, he is running circles around Darvin's scam. Now, I don't know what this man has going on with Dennis Schroeder, right? I don't know what he's got going on. I don't know if they're in some kind of love affair or what. But to start the series, he trotted out a 3-guard lineup that consisted of Dennis Schroeder, D'Angelo Russell, and Austin Reeves. So we didn't even stand a chance in that first game, ladies and gentlemen, right? The Denver Nuggets jumped out to like a 15-point lead in that first quarter. We didn't even stand a chance. I told you guys, man, I'm not asking for Phil Jackson, man, right? I'm not asking for Red Auerbach. I'm asking for you to put an adequate lineup onto the court. That's all that I'm asking for. Anthony Davis has told you he does not want to play the 5. He's already made that clear. Darvin Ham doesn't give a fuck. He doesn't care. Because Anthony Davis, every single game that he started this season, he has played the center. And how is that working out against Nikola Jokic and the Denver Nuggets? They're kicking our asses. So like I said, ladies and gentlemen, man, Dennis Schroeder, I don't know what him and Darvin Ham have going on. I don't know what Darvin Ham has against playing bigs because we signed Tristan Thompson. And guess what? He has yet to see any meaningful minutes. The guy does have a championship. So, Rui Hachimura, this guy's been balling out. He refuses to start Rui Hachimura. He refuses to put the best 5 guys out onto the court. Man, this series boils down to coaching, man. And if I'm Rob Pelinka, if I'm Jeannie Buss, man, this dude's got to go. Like I said, there was no excuses to start the season 0-5, 2-8, to be in 13th, 14th place for the majority of the season. There's no excuse for that. It was no excuse for that. So what I need from you guys is to come into the comments down below, man, and let me know what you thought about this video, man. Do you think Darvin Ham did a good job this season? Me personally, I would say hell no. Hell no.
Nope.
But that's pretty much all I got, man. This was another installment of The Locker Room. I'm going to catch y'all on the next one. Peace.